So we do a lot of videos here at Leland. And the last couple videos, one of which we did, was about our Leland fly line and showing curve casts and talking about a 40-foot cast and just efficiency and having a fun time chasing trout. We get a lot of questions though, and one of the questions was this. What was the outfit you were using in the last video? Well, I'm going to give you the answer there. But I'm also going to tell you a story while I give you the answer. And one of the stories is this. When I was young, I was very lucky. I had a grandfather. And when I was about 5, I started spending time with him up in our beautiful Sierra Nevada mountain range. We're in California, lots of small trout streams, beautiful clear creeks and smooth surfaces, and we would fly fish together. I wasn't fly fishing with him because I thought it was cool or in vogue. I was fly fishing with him because it was a great excuse to hang out with my grandfather. The one thing I learned with my grandfather while I was fly fishing was this. There's an actual secret and an advantage to using fly fishing equipment, and it's this. We have the unique ability, when using fly fishing equipment correctly, to land our lure, that we call a fly, with an accurate and subtle presentation. Now, I'm not a purist. I'll go bait fishing and spin fishing because I like to fish. But there is one clear advantage, and that is this. When you use fly fishing equipment, we can land our lure with an accurate and subtle presentation, whereas if you're using spinning equipment or bait casting equipment, your lure, your weight and bait, your bobber and whatever, all goes splash on the water. Makes a big difference when you're fishing the right water. And the right water to use fly equipment on is clear with a calm surface, because if you splash that lure in front of a trout, you're going to spook it. If you land your fly with a subtle presentation, like it's landing like a feather, you have a good shot of not spooking the fish and actually catching it. That's the secret to fly fishing. How do we do it? Well, it actually involves this outfit, the outfit that people were asking about. And it's quite simple. In fly fishing, we cheat. Here's how we cheat. This is called fly line, and fly line has weight. Now you might think weight means it's going to sink. This is floating fly line. You can still have weight and it floats, and this is a floating fly line. I assure you one thing, after 30 years of selling fly fishing equipment, we know what a good fly line is. To the tune where we developed and designed our own fly line. It's called the Leland Custom Fly Line. This is the world's easiest casting fly line. I promise you one thing, if you pull it from slow to fast and stop your fly rod, you will make beautiful, effortless, accurate casts with a subtle presentation. Period. What do you need else to do it? Well, you need one of these things. It's called a fly rod. This is our Leland Rod Company Sonoma starter fly rod. Think of it more as an amplifier. It bends while you're pulling your weighted fly line, and in the bend, that's stored energy, and during your cast, you stop to transfer that energy from the rod into the weighted line, and off it goes. Well, what else do you need? One of these things. Yeah, it's a fly reel, and there's tons of different reels out there, but I'll show you one thing. When you're trout fishing, for the most part, a fly reel stores your fly line. Part 1 and Part 2, it has to be the right weight to balance your fly rod so it floats in your hand when you're casting. You plug all this together, and what I'm holding right here is your welcome mat to fly fishing. If you wanted to get started correctly, it's right here. It has everything you need: fly line, leader and fly, rod and reel, everything you need to cast on day one and everything you need to fish on day one. And speaking of casting, all the fly cast ever is and ever will be is a smooth accelerated pull to a stop. I just presented my lure, called a fly, with a subtle presentation. You can do that all day on beautiful trout streams in beautiful locations. Welcome to fly fishing. One last thing to tell you. You're more than welcome to order it from us. We'll pack it up, rig it accordingly, and ship it to you. You can also buy it on Amazon. If you're a Prime member, you might want to order it off Amazon. You get free shipping. Same outfit, professionally rigged, ready to fish, ready to cast on day one. It's the Leland Rod Company Sonoma starter outfit. And without sounding too snooty, I can happily fish for trout for the rest of my life in all the western states down to New Zealand. It's that good. It's that balanced. It's that efficient. Welcome to fly fishing. And thank you so much for your time. It's time to get out, go cast, and enjoy life, and end up in beautiful places. Thanks again for your time.